Okay, y'all, I've never started a video at the end of the video, but I have to explain something. This has already been cooked. Y'all see that at the end of the video, the real end of the video. I made these zucchini, and for some reason, now I know I pushed record button because there's a little segment, just a flash of the segment. I don't know what happened. I tried to upload the video up on a different computer. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. But anyway, y'all will see how I battered up the catfish in this video. So therefore, it's basically the same process that I used for doing the zucchini. I apologize for that, but y'all, let's just continue on with this video, and I hope y'all enjoy it. Miss Lottie Da, this one's for you, as per your request. Hey y'all, we're getting ready for a fish fry at our house today, a small one, just for me and my husband. Actually, it was a request by one of my subscribers. I went to the fish market to pick up the fish that I normally buy, which is really small, like 9-10 inch in length of whole catfish. You know, it's scant, dressed out and everything. It still has a tail on it. I drive all the way over there and guess what, y'all? It's level to the ground. I'm going to assume that the last flood, they just had enough. Bulldozed it down and said to heck with it, because it's flooded several times. This is what I ended up getting, is the catfish nuggets here instead. But catfish. You get what you can get. Now first, what I'm going to start off with is these are potatoes here in this bag, in this bowl. They're sliced about that thick, different thicknesses. I don't get all hoop-de-doo over that. What I'm going to do is the video I did earlier on the special seasoning. This is what I'm going to do. I am going to just coat these. You're seeing what's going in there. I'm going to say at least a tablespoon and a half, maybe a little more. But there's a reason for this. These potatoes, I'm going to set them over here to the side. And I figure I have enough seasoning. That should be enough. I'm going to set them to the side. I'm going to let them sweat. And what's going to happen is that spice is going to stick to those potatoes when the starch starts coming out when I get ready to bread them. Gotta rinse my hands off, y'all. Okay, as usual, I don't have it together. What do you expect? Okay. So then what we have next is going to be 2 cups of stone ground cornbread mix. It's red meal, Bob's red meal. That's what I use. I like the fine brown. It's like a powder, just like that. It's not like your normal cornmeal that's just grainy. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. Make a mess. Excuse me just a minute. Okay. All right. My bowl back where y'all can see it. Alright, now to that I'm going to add 2 teaspoons. Now let's do a teaspoon and a half. I really don't want it hot. This is Old Bay seasoning, and it's specifically made for seafoods. You know, that's what we've always used it for. Alright, to that I will add a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of garlic powder. Alright, and to that I'm going to add a half a cup of all-purpose flour. Yeah, we've got that. It's mixed. This may be a 2 or 3 part series because I've got to get the other items ready for this. But I want this well combined, so I'll come back as soon as I get that completely combined. Well, I forgot an important ingredient. Even though Old Bay does have salt, it doesn't have quite enough. I'm not messing with salt shaker either. So. Put about a teaspoon and a half of salt into this. You want it well combined. You don't want to bite into something that has just nothing but salt or the Old Bay or the garlic. You really want to combine this very well. That's combined. We're going to move on to the next step. I'll be right back as soon as I get everything prepared for that next step. Okay, so I'm back. You can see in the bowl I have 1 egg. To that, I'm going to add mustard. Yep, mustard. You can call that about a 1/2 cup. I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of water to start with. You don't want it too runny, you don't want it too thick. You want it to stick to the fish, and no, your fish will not taste like mustard. It just helps to make the cornmeal fish fry stick to the fish. Alright, so that's about all there is to that. I don't add salt, I don't add pepper, I don't add anything. That's it, and that's that to that. Okay, when we get to the next step, I'll be back again. Okay, so what I have here now is a Ziploc bag. Excuse me. I'm going to use a portion, put a little portion of the fish fry into the bag. Dump the potatoes. So we call these mojos. There was a restaurant down in down home, and it's called Shakey's Pizza. And believe it or not, they made these, and these were just awesome. I mean, you ordered them. You got these before you got the your pizza, because you could even actually watch the people make your pizza and everything. That restaurant was cool. So what I'm going to do, shake it. Shake it. Get it good and cozy. Shake it. And I'm going to leave them in this bag, and periodically I'm going to shake them. I'm going to set them over there, because as they sweat, I'm going to shake them and just keep coating them that way. Alright. Now, I'll be back when we get ready for the next step. Okay, so here we are again. What I did is I took the fish fry and I put it into this Ziploc baggie here. I'm going to turn on water. I hope y'all can hear me, because I like to keep my hands fairly clean while I'm doing this. So what I will do is I will dip my fish into the mustard mixture that y'all saw. Only a couple of pieces at a time. I don't want that fish fry to get clumpy and gross. I don't like that. I'm try to put that one on the other side of the bag there. And rinse my hand. Come back. Seal my bag. And hope it don't have a hole in it. Have y'all ever done this? Get your fish in your bag, get everything in it, start shaking, and you find you have a hole and you have dust all over your kitchen. Happened to me more than once over the years. Okay, so that should be well coated. Got my hands, I rinsed them but I didn't dry them. This too I will plate up, and when they're all breaded up, coated, I will place those in the fridge, because these will be the last things that I cook. But I wanted to show y'all the process of how I did it, and I will be back when we get to, when they're done and the oil's heated up and we're ready to rock and roll. Okay. I decided I would bring y'all back to show y'all something else that I have, a condiment that I make. This is some mayo, heaping tablespoon, another heaping tablespoon. Okay, just like that. Heaping teaspoon and a regular teaspoon. The eating teaspoon, not the measuring type. Okay, to that. Well, to that I'm not going to add that. I'm sorry, wrong one. I will add squeezed lemon, at least 2 teaspoons. We'll leave this out, because it may not be exactly how I want it at this particular moment. Right. I'm going to mix that up. That well combined. I'll set that in the refrigerator when I'm done with it. Can't find anything in here. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get it together. I just can't. I don't know what's going on today. Probably just another normal day for me. All right, I'm going to add a dash of salt. Dash of pepper. And if I put that in there, I'd put it, got the ground cinnamon, y'all. Oh, Lord, you know I'd have lost it on that one. Whoo, that would have been a bad day in the kitchen. And let's say about a teaspoon of onion powder. Y'all well know I don't like to measure. I'm just guesstimating. Right? And wearing it. How nice. Let me see if I have enough lemon in that. Oh yeah, just enough tang. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. And I shall return. Okay, so the grease is ready. And I know that because I threw a Mojo in there. So now I'm going to put, add me some more Mojos. Don't want to overfill it. One more, that should be a nice batch. And that's going to go, a good 3 minutes. I'll bring you back as soon as those are fried up, and I'll show you what those look like. We can just stay here all day and watch them cook. Oh, and by the way, I don't flip them. I don't flip them. I may take this little thing right here, my little strainer spoon, and move them around a little bit, but other than that, no, I don't flip them. I just let them fry. Look at them. They're already getting a nice golden brown to them. That coating is so good, and the seasoning sticks to the potatoes. It'll be a good thing when it's all done. I'll bring y'all back as soon as these are cooked. This batch of Mojos is almost ready. I don't know if you can see, but right here there's one floating, and that's kind of what you're looking for. They ready. Just about, yep, there goes the timer. Timer said 3 minutes, so that means it's done. So let's get this batch out. Look how beautiful golden brown that is. That is so pretty. It's going to be so good. And you're saying, why are you frying the potatoes before you do the fish? Well, because I don't want soggy fish, and these potatoes will stay nice and crispy for a long time. I've made them enough to know. And I was supposed to let the grease heat back up, but I want to get this done. So this will be the second batch. You know what? The heck with that. I'm going for the hands. I don't let my hands get all messy and dirty, but I ain't got time to be playing with a pair of tongs neither. So there's the second batch in. That's the final batch. And I'll be back when they're done. Okay, this batch is right about ready. Well, it's actually got almost a minute left to go. I'm sorry I brought y'all back. Look, these are not floating quite yet. They're just frying. But here's what they look like once they're fried. Nice, done. Yes, those will be so good. So we'll let this continue to cook for another 28 seconds as per the timer. The second thing I will cook is the fish. I spoke out of order earlier when I said I'd fry the fish last. I will fry the fish second, then I'll do the zucchini, because the zucchini will get really soggy on you really fast. And in the short amount of time it takes the dead gum squash zucchini to fry up, and the fish behind it, it'll all be good. I'll put the fish in front of it. I'm losing it, y'all. Okay. So this batch of Mojos is done. Set those to the side. I'm going to set this timer for at least 1 minute, and I'll be right back because I want that grease to heat back up good for the fish. Okay, we're going to start with our first piece of fish here. Put it in. Never overcrowd fish, never ever. In this pot here, I'm going to do 3 of these nuggets, and that is it. I don't flip them. They're down in the oil deep. I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes. I will bring y'all back after 4 minutes because I always cook the fish nuggets for 4 minutes exactly, every time. I don't want raw fish. I'll bring y'all back and show y'all what they look like once they're fried. We're at the 2-minute mark on the fish, and I want to show y'all frying up. There we go. Alright, drop it back in there and let it continue to fry. I'll bring it back when this batch is done. Okay, y'all, the fish is done. A 4-minute timer. Look how that is. Isn't that nice and beautiful? Beautiful, nice coating on it. That's why I use the mustard and eggs water combination, because I want that coating to stay on there. Alright, I'm going to finish frying up the fish, and I'll be back when it's time to do the squash. Zucchini. Okay, I'm back. Batch 2 is done. Nice golden brown. Just the way we like it. See? Alright. Beautiful. Look at that, y'all. Coating even stuck in here. The skin and the batter's even stuck to that. Where you get that little grayish skin. Alright. I'll bring y'all back when I'm ready to do the squash because I gotta let the oil heat back up again. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I've heated up the grease. I want to show y'all this. I can actually pick this up with my hand. I took the zucchini, and I failed to mention. You see how that coating's just basically staying on there? Some of it's dripping off, but not so bad. What I did is I took the zucchini and I placed it in the freezer. So it's been sitting in the freezer for about 30 minutes. That helps keep the coating on as well on zucchini. I do the same thing when I do eggplant or fried green tomatoes. Now this will probably take a good 4 minutes to cook because they have been in the freezer. I just replaced the other slices back into the freezer. I'm going to leave them there, and I will bring y'all back when these are done. We are at the 2-minute mark. Show one to you. The grease did cool down once I put them in there, because like I said, I put them in the freezer, so these will take the additional 2 minutes. Okay, my timer went off, so that tells me these are done. Ooh, there we go, there's one. Yeah. And 4. Okay. I'm going to fry up the other 4, but I'll do that in a minute because that grease has got to heat up. Give me a second and I'll show y'all what this looks like, and I'll fry the other pieces that I have, because that's all I have left is those 4 pieces of zucchini. But I'll show y'all what this looks like. So this is the end result. These are the Mojos here that I cooked. Oh yes, look at that. They cook, they still crispy. The fish is hot and I'm not biting into that. And this is as well. But this is what it looks like. A southern fried meal. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and by all means please comment. Y'all have a great day. Hope y'all enjoy this video. Especially you, Miss Lottie Doll.